Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Pittsburgh Wiffle Ball League Award Show for the 2024 season. This is going to be the final recap of 2024 of what was probably one of our greatest seasons to come in the near future in league's history. We added a couple new awards this season. And speaking of adding new awards, multiple rookies won awards. Not multiple, but two rookies won awards. I don't want to spoil it now, but these awards are to mention the players that put up a lot of highlights this season and have pretty much that's it. Just put up highlights throughout the season and made this league enjoyable. We want to take the time to honor them to putting up their great performances throughout the season and all the things that they've done throughout 2024. And let's go ahead and get into the award show. And it will be hosted by co-commissioner Ethan Given, who will take the stage now.
Thank you for Alex for having me as a host today. You know what that means. I didn't win one. Oh, well. I still had a good time playing this season, though. I ended up winning the championship.
It was rigged!
As so. But yeah, let's get down right into this.
Carried.
You say that thing one more time, I'm going to shove every single bat up where it does not shine. Alright, first up is the Cy Young Award. So first time ever in PITW history, we have two winners of this award. Both of these people have put up amazing stats on the mound. One ended up winning the World Series. One ended up falling short in the NLCS. These two have put up amazing stats of all the every single game that they've gotten the chance to play on. And those winners are Lucas Dragan and Graham Hughes.
It just seems very fitting for these two to win the Cy Young Award together here in 2024. Of course, these two pitchers were one of the best on the mound that we saw all year in the year of 2024, and we'll look to see it again from Lucas Dragan. Of course, he's coming off a World Series win. We wish best of luck to Graham Hughes as he wasn't able to win it this year. But it was just amazing stuff put up by these two pitchers. It was very hard to hit off of them, arguably from any player to say that, but yes. These are your two Cy Young Award winners.
Hey PITW fans, thank you so much for voting me for Cy Young. I greatly appreciate it. I also want to shout out Graham Hughes, and he played well the whole season. And I want to thank all the fans for thinking that I'm good enough for this award. And yeah, thank you.
Next up, guys, is your winner of the Silver Slugger Award. This person just tore it up at the plate with a total of 8 home runs in total all season. Ended up two big ones in the postseason. Clearly, he's just been amazing at the plate. And without further ado, that winner is Jack Stragan.
My oh my, what a threat at the plate that Jack Stragan was throughout 2024. Destroying any wiffle ball that was thrown towards him for a pitch. He just at least roped him line drive. He can rope him anywhere, at any portion of the field in Misfits Park. It was fun to watch him at the plate, and it was more fun, really, just to watch him knock one out of the park every single time. And we hope to see him do it again with some more walk-off homers and some more big-time hits whenever he's up to the plate in 2025. With his Pacific Pirates.
What is up, PITW Nation? It's me again, receiving Silver Slugger. So when I first started playing wiffle ball, I never imagined being here. Silver Slugger is not just about being powerful, hitting RBI, getting RBIs and hitting home runs. It's about being a threat at the plate and finding a way to contribute to success. And that's what the Pirates did this year. And hopefully we can do it again next year. Thank you.
Alright, next up, your Golden Glove winner. This kid obviously has had some amazing grip catches on the ball. Coming in here, making big plays when the defense really needed. And that's something that we have looked at in the in the seasons of finding the good defensive side of players and what they can do. This kid ended up making a sliding catch for an out. And back up again, your winner, Jack Stragan.
Although we didn't have a lot of highlights of Jack Stragan making a lot of great plays in the field, it was a clear and obvious winner that he was our Gold Glove Award winner for 2024. Just barely even dropped the ball. It was so rare for him to make an error in the field. He was always making a good play. He never really dropped the ball, except for maybe once or twice. And this is one of the reasons why he won Gold Glove, for his amazing playing ability in the field.
What's up, PITWL Nation? It's me, Jack Stragan. I want to say how thankful I am and happy to receive this Gold Glove Award. Defense, I take probably the most pride in being very focused. I want to also thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I wouldn't be a great football player and a champion. So go Pirates, and let's get the first ever two-peat.
All right, guys, next coming up is the Rookie of the Year. Now, this player is obviously a rookie and probably one of the best rookies we've seen yet. He was unstoppable on the mound, unstoppable on the plate. You couldn't stop him in the field. If he was base running, he would have, basically made it by there. He's from another Pittsburgh series, just like the rest of us in Pittsburgh. Your 2024 Rookie of the Year winner is Lucas Stragan.
Whenever I watched this kid's highlights from PXW Wiffball, I knew he was going to be in the race for Rookie of the Year. There's just absolutely no way you could stop this kid whatsoever in the PITWL, and he proved that no one could stop him with his squad, winning the World Series in their first year in existence as an expansion team. And of course, one of his most memorable moments in his debut in the PITWL was a home run in his first career at bat. Just what a player that he was to be winning this award.
Hey guys, this is Lucas Stragan. I just won Rookie of the Year. Thank you guys so much for voting. It was a good first season. Definitely learned a lot about the players in the league. Met so much great people. Alex, Ethan, Alex Fink, Ethan Given. They've just been so kind to me and my brothers, and I just can't say thank you enough. So, yeah. Thank you.
All right, guys, next up is the most clutch. Now, this player has had the best home runs we've seen, having 2 in the postseason and some big ones in the regular season. This kid started off iffy on the mound, but then he found his rhythm later on into the season. He just was there when his team needed him his team needed him the most. And your most clutch winner, your 2024 most clutch winner, is Jack Stragan.
I mean, it was no doubt that he would have had to win most clutch, right? He already won Silver Slugger and Gold Glove. That just shows you that he has a lot of dedication coming into the season. I guarantee you he'll be able to do the same type of stuff he did throughout 2024. The amount of highlights he was putting out during almost every play that went to him was just outstanding. And you want to know something? I wouldn't be surprised if he also wins most dedicated here.
What's up, PITWL Nation? I just want to give a thank you to the fans for voting me for this most clutch award. I'm honored to be receiving this award. I want to give a shout out to Kai Bauer, one of the greatest hitters in PITWL this year. He would be the other option to receive this award, and I'm happy to receive it. And thank you. Go Pirates. We'll be back again.
Alright, guys, next up is the most dedicated award. Now, this one we've had trouble finding a player to be the most dedicated, but this person has stood out the most, driving 1 hour and 35 minutes from his house to our field. So technically his parents won this award, but we're going to give it to him. Parents can't win that. So he just, took in the most time, taking 1 hour and 35 there and then 1 hour 35 back to his home. That's just a lot to do, that's a lot. That's a lot. Your most dedicated winner of the 2024 season is Jed Wright.
I mean, it is just absolutely beautiful to be seeing Jed Wright receiving this most dedicated award, and it was obvious that he had to win this award, and we wish we were able to give it to him last year, but we didn't have this as an award to be presented. And of course, that long drive that he took and playing his heart out in Misfits Park on the field, it was just incredible. And of course, one of the best things that I thought was amazing that he did throughout the year is that he sung the national anthem by himself with no recording at all during the World Series.
Hey, I am just so excited for one most dedicated. I want to thank Alex for bringing me into this league. And I do hate that I had to leave so early in the season. But I just want to thank you guys so much for having me and most dedicated. I've tried my best, and thank you very much. And I can't wait to come back.
Alright guys, next up is your Manager of the Year award. Now clearly, this guy has taken his team. They have taken their team from the worst ever to ended up making the playoffs. People have realized on how good he is making the management calls. This manager has coached his players to the limit, but sadly ended up falling short in the playoffs. They have improved so much since the season has started. And without further ado, your 2024 Manager of the Year is Alexander Fink.
From the way that he was coaching his team in 2023, it was clear that he wasn't that great of a leader. And in 2024, he stepped it up, became one of the greatest leaders in the league that was able to be seen throughout the 2024 season, and it showed on how they were able to make the playoffs. It showed on how they were winning games, and it even showed how the players were being treated on and off the field as well. It was a clear and obvious decision on why this player won Manager of the Year this season. Even though it was a tight race between him and Ethan Given, it was still a pretty good decision to see this kid win Manager of the Year. Alrighty guys, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for voting me for Manager of the Year. I took this one with so much pride going into the 2024 season because I knew that I was coming off of a very horrible 2023 season and I had to rebuild my roster from scratch, releasing everybody, even having to trade my former number 1 overall pick to Southeast, who now plays for Sea Island. You already know who that is. It was just a crazy 2024 season, and with me being able to do any other extracurricular activities, I really paid attention to some of my coaches on how they coached us up, and with me doing a individual speed and agility program. So I thank you guys for voting me for Manager of the Year again. I'm gonna try and run it back in 2025. We'll see how that one goes. Because
This year's was rigged. It was rigged. I should have won.
Anyway, guys, thank you for voting me as Manager of the Year. I'm gonna try and run it back.
Everyone who votes me gets $20.
Don't listen to that guy.
Alright guys, so now is your most improved player. I bet you can already know who it is, but this player has taken his team from a 4-11 record in 2023 with a 15-game schedule from now a 12-game schedule, ending off with a 7-5, but ended up falling short in the playoffs. How do I say this in a way? He didn't do very good in 2023, He's had some struggles in 2024, but he is definitely improved, and that's why he is definitely deserving of this award. He wasn't as great on the mound as well, and that's what another thing he has improved upon. So without further ado, your 2024 Most Improved Player of the Year is Alexander Fink.
Another thing that this player wanted to work on rather than just being a manager was being a player. Of course, not having any experience in 2023 with the sport and barely even knowing the sport, he put in so much work every single day to make sure that he was a better player for the 2024 season, and that is why he has also won this award as well. Alright guys, thank you guys once again for letting me come up here back to back. I'm now the third player to now back onto the stage for back-to-back awards, this time for Most Improved. I was working on wiffle ball every single day in the off-season. I still am currently right now in this off-season to keep getting better and better until I'm able to get my first World Series ring and possibly even more. In this 2024 season, I really wanted to try and make a name for myself. Everybody thought I was going to be just a regular player that no one wants to have on their team, and a guy that doesn't even know his own form, who doesn't even know how to run on bases, just barely even knows the field. I took everything into learning the game of wiffle ball and to make sure that I'm able to have a winning season in 2024. And that's what I did throughout the year. And once again, thank you for voting me for most improved. Let's get it down to the last award.
Alright guys, now with our final and our probably most exciting award of the year, the most valuable player. Now this guy clearly has had no struggles. He had no struggles on the mound. He had no struggles when on base. He even gave his team some coaching advice and coaching signs when he wasn't even a coach. Now clearly this kid was just unstoppable throughout his season. Didn't screw up once, never had any struggles, and was basically just the player that everyone wanted. He has already won two awards tonight. Without further ado, back up once again for his third award tonight is Lucas Stragan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 2024 most valuable player, the #1 overall pick from this season's draft, Lucas Stragan, who has already won 2 awards tonight, back up again, winning MVP, and it was a clear and obvious decision because of how great he was as just a player, as like Ethan said, the player that everybody wanted, competing up there for being one of the best players like Huck Norman, and we'll see what he's able to do in 2025 with the Pirates.
TWO Nation, it's Lucas Stragan. I can't thank people enough for voting me for MVP. It was a great overall season. A lot of ups, definitely a lot more ups and lows, but there were still lows, and that's going to change next season. I mean, the competition, there was definitely other people I thought were good enough for this award, like even Alex Fink and my brother, obviously, but just shout out to the fans. Thanks for voting for me. Shout out to the players of the league. Shout out to Alex Fink and Ethan's giving me a shot, and Alex for reaching out to me and wanting to invest in me and playing in this league. Thank you guys so much. It was an honor playing. Go Pirates. We'll see you next season.
Alright guys, that wraps up our PITWL award winners of 2024. Thank you to everyone who came down and participated in the league this year. Congratulations to all the award winners. And we hope to have a better season in the 2025. Hope you guys have a good day and stay safe.